Hey guys, iMAT here. Today we have the HK11 Ultra 3 Generation 2 and the H26 Ultra Plus. In this video we're comparing the OS 26 in both of them to see which one does it better. My apologies for ghosting all of you once again. As I told you earlier, I've been working on my studio and very soon I'll be sharing a complete look of it. So far the recording side is done. As of now, I'm getting another table for the editing setup. I hope you all will love it. Before we move further in the video, to support me in this work, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Throughout the video, the HK11 will be on the left and H26 will be on the right side. To make it easier for you to remember, the title bar will be here throughout the video. On the home screen of both of them, you will see the notification center. After that, we have nothing from left to right and right to left on the H26. While on the HK11 you'll get the split screen or the secondary screen from left to right, and from right to left gesture you will get the quick access applications. A lot of people prefer not to have anything on the home screen like the H26. After that, from bottom to top we have the widgets page. Now let's get into a little detailing. If you check out the widgets page, on the first glance the HK11 looks better. It is better in the overall quality, and you also get the liquid glass UI here. And overall it looks really good. If you scroll down, you will see that the H26 shows a little sluggish behavior. And if you go all the way down, we have the all apps button, and you can also swipe up to go to the menu. While in the HK11 you can swipe up to go to the menu and swipe down to go back here, but here we have the edit button, and if you tap here you can rearrange the widgets shown here. Then you can also tap here if you want to add more widgets or if you want to remove them. While if we talk about the H26, you are stuck with the widgets shown here. You can neither delete them nor add more of them, and I also prefer the overall UI of HK11 here. In the notification center too, you will see that the HK11 seems smoother, and the overall UI like the transparent background and everything looks better here. It also has tagged notifications, and overall I would prefer the UI in the HK11. In the HK11 you can use the crown key to access the widgets page, but swiping down won't bring the notification center as in the original Apple Watch. While in the H26, just like the Apple Watch, you can scroll the crown key upwards to access the widgets page and scroll it downwards to access the notification center. Then we have the control center, and overall the transition is better in the H26, because at least there is a transition which is missing in the HK11. But the problem once again is in the overall vibe and also in the edit section. If you go to the edit section of both of them, here it is. So in the H26 you'll have to scroll down, and we have the other buttons shown here. You can add them from here. While in the HK11 you'll tap here and it will take you to this menu, which looks a lot similar to the original and also looks a lot better. So in the control center, once again the HK11 takes the win. Then there is a quite basic thing which is missing in the H26. So on all of the Apple Watch Ultra alternatives, you can double click the crown key to access the app history, right? But that's not the case in the H26 Ultra Plus. You should double click the crown key, nothing happens at all, and it does not come with the app history option. Now let's talk about the watch faces. Both of them get the latest OS 26 watch faces. HK11 has all of them as the built-in watch faces. It also has some of the older watch faces, but you can notice that the newer watch faces are available as built-in watch faces. While in the H26, the only built-in watch face is this one, while all of the other watch faces, including the OS 26 watch faces, can be installed from its application. So when you receive it, you won't have the OS 26 watch faces in it. You will have to use the watch application and install them yourself. And if you talk about the detailing, I think that it is better in the HK11. Overall it looks high in quality, while the watch faces in H26 do not look of so high quality. Even if you compare the overall text, the quality, the resolution and everything, it looks better in the HK11. If you switch to some other watch faces, for example, let's choose this one. I'm gonna use the same one on the H26. So let's change the color. Let's go with blue. I'm gonna use the same color in the H26. Once again, you can see that it's looking better in the HK11. The bubble that's floating is better in quality on the HK11. Also on the H26, if you want to change the theme or the color of the watch faces, you will have to tap on the display, and there is no option of the edit button like the older Hello watches. While the option is now available in the HK11, you will have to tap on the edit button, and then you can change the color of the watch face. So this is one thing that I really miss in the H26, which was already available in the H16 Ultra Plus. Also, as far as I have noticed, I couldn't find this watch face in the H26 Ultra Plus. I might have missed it. If you have found it, let me know about it in the comments. Although it does not have all of the functions of the original watch face, but it is present in the HK11 Ultra 3. And now let's talk about the always on dials. So this is something that I really like about the H26, and it has also disappointed me about it. So let me explain it. So here both of them are using the same watch face. Let's turn on the always on dial. So I think you understood my point. So first of all, the brightness on the always on dials is really low on the H26, and it's also not so good in quality. I will try to show it to you, but you can see that it hardly becomes visible. Now let me tell you the good thing about the always on dials. So you can install any watch face from the dial market. For example, let's choose this one. Each one of them come with its own always on display, which is pretty amazing. I hope that they can fix the always on brightness soon, because I really like this feature, and I hope the brightness will be fixed soon. And now let's talk about the menu. So as you can notice, both of them have a pretty good animation while opening the menu, but the animation is missing while going back on both of them. It loads faster on the H26, but when I look closely, it looks better on the HK11 Ultra 3. Although the icons are designed pretty well on both of them, but the gradient on the icons, for example on this alarm icon, it is a bit darker on this corner and lighter on this corner. Then in the timer and stopwatch, we have the same gradient. It looks better in the HK11. If you go all the way down, we also get the list view on both of them. It opens with an animation on the H26 as you saw, but there is no animation on the HK11. And if you go to the grid view once again and talk about the applications, so here is the sports mode. So you can notice that even the transitions are not similar to watchOS on both of them, but the transitions resemble with the older watchOS on the HK11, while on the H26 they are completely different. Even here you can notice that the gradient is better on the HK11. And if you scroll down in the sports mode, it's quite basic, right? Now check out the sports mode application in the HK11. It looks cool, right? The good thing is that the buttons are working on both of them. After that we have the calls, and both of them have the new UI. It looks really nice on both of them. Here is the weather application, which is useless in the H26, as you all know that it doesn't work in it. While in the HK11 it is quite advanced. You can also check out the weather for the upcoming days and also the weather throughout the day. In the other applications like the timer, stopwatch and the alarms, the UI is still the same. I haven't noticed any changes so far. In the upcoming updates, we'll see if there are new changes made in these applications. So guys, this will be pretty much all from today's video. So which one would you choose? In my opinion, the HK11 Ultra 3 is better as of now. I think that H26 can do better, but if you compare them in the current conditions, then HK11 Ultra 3 will be my winner. H26 still gives it away that it's a fake watch considering the sluggish transitions, and the resolution is not so good at some places. The always on dials are quite low in brightness and also not so good in quality. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. You can find the purchase links of both of them in the description if you're interested, and I would really appreciate if you can choose them while purchasing. Make sure to turn on the notifications to support me in this journey. I will see you in the next one.